Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss about the financial planning for working professionals, right? To avoid monthly and struggles. Also how you can enjoy the luxury lifestyle. Also how you can feel for this financial security if there is a market up, if there's a market is down, and if there is any challenge with your job as well. Correct. So it's all about your how you are managing money. And it's a very important point. If you really master into a money management, right, it will be really good for you. So in small amount money to manage here, it is really good, and you can learn so many things so that you will be well prepared to manage the money if you have a large sum of the money here. Correct. So that is very important. So there are some guidelines, there are some rules how you can plan and you can manage your money here. Correct. So in your earlier days, in your father and mother, जब हम लोग छोटे थे तब भी पेरेंट्स और स्टिल मदर्स बेसिकली मनी मैनेज करने के लिए हम एक बजट बनाते थे कि दिवाली का शॉपिंग करना है तो उसके लिए कैसे करेंगे, एजुकेशन करना है तो कैसे करेंगे, राइट, उसके लिए क्या रिक्वायरमेंट होगा. तो मेजरली जो मदर्स हैं दे सेव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ मनी, राइट, to use for some emergency, you can say that particularly emergency time, right? So when you have any emergency time related to health, related to maybe in challenges into a job or father's job or business or farming anywhere, then mothers is going to help it to you, right? So you also need to understand that how you can money. So if you are a working professional, right, and if you really wanted to take control your finance and basically, and you can also plan for your retirement. Also, you can create another source of income as well, diversified source of income, right, if you really understand how you can manage the money here. And we know that every particularly working professionals, right, majorly we had a challenge when this month end is coming, right, there is this financial challenge, and that you can say money problems is getting started. Correct. So here we will try to understand that, right, in the same setup, or you can say amount of money and same, you can say salary, how you can enjoy the life luxuries, also how you can get your dream vacations, how you can also buy your dream homes, and you can buy your dream car as well, and you can also ensure the security. So if you will lose the job any particular time because of financial market, because of a company, because of some medical emergency or any other things, maybe in like a corona, you never know that if the situation again come, right, if you are really well prepared for your future, for your parents, for your children, and for your wife and family, then always it is going to you much more peace of mind, and it will give a much more security to you. Correct. So that is we are going to discuss, right? If you are just starting a career or you are well established, in this video we are basically discussing and all about the knowledge and skill need to achieve your financial goals here. Correct. So there will not be any anxiety for financial, you can say, expenses, right, and it will be helping it to you for securing an enjoyable lifestyle as well. Correct. So if you really like it, definitely you can subscribe the channel and you can share it to someone else as well. Correct. So now we are discussing what are the key points. So first thing, we need to do the budgeting, right? In every big organization, in, as I told you, right, earlier days, हमारे पेरेंट्स भी बजटिंग करते थे. उस बजटिंग में काफी सारे यू के से पॉइंट्स कंसीडर करते थे, राइट, उसके लिए मंथ एंड के लिए, राइट, या ईयर में 2 बार जब भी हमें फॉर्मिंग से पैसे मिलने वाले हैं, राइट, यदि मंथली सैलरी मिल रही है तो मंथ एंड में शॉपिंग करते थे लोग, तो उसका एक बजट तैयार करते थे. बाकी सारी तो लोग स्टिल दे डू द बजटिंग करें. तो हमें बेसिकली वी नीड टू डू द बजटिंग, हमें भी बजट प्लान करना है कि एक्चुअली हमारे एक्सपेंसेस क्या है और वो कैसे होने चाहिए. करेक्ट. सो एंड ये जो बजटिंग का एक्सरसाइज है हमको एवरी मंथ करना है सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. और ये मंथ के एंड में नहीं बनाना है मंथ का, वो मंथ के स्टार्ट में बनाना है कि दिस इज वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट. तो हमारा मंथ का बजट और मंथ का एक्सपेंसेस इस तरीके से होगा. करेक्ट. सो यूज द बजट सीट. सो एक बजट सीट भी मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा विच यू कैन यूज इट, राइट, विच इज शेयर्ड बाय मल्टीपल फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर. करेक्ट. एंड दिस इज स्टैंडर्ड सेट ऑफ रूल्स जो सब लोग फॉलो करते हैं. करेक्ट. सो यू नीड टू डू ये जो बजटिंग का एक्सरसाइज है एवरी मंथ करना है, राइट, सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि दिस इज माय बजट, दिस इज माय एक्सपेंस, और कहीं पे कुछ चैलेंजेस हो रहे हैं तो कैसे हो रहे हैं. करेक्ट. एंड यू कैन आल्सो टेक केयर some of your, you can say, avoidable uh, expenses which you do it on the credit card. क्रेडिट कार्ड में जो हम कुछ अवॉइड करने वाले एक्सपेंसेस हैं उनको हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। उसके अलावा कुछ और भी शॉपिंग एक्सपेंसेस हैं जो रिक्वायरमेंट में नहीं है, उनको आप अवॉइड कर सकते हो। एंड देर आर मेनी मोर थिंग्स यू कैन अवॉइड एंड यू कैन कंट्रोल इट, राइट। एंड यू विल आल्सो गेट सम अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि मुझे कितनी सेविंग करना है, कैसे सेविंग करना है, राइट। और उस सेविंग से मुझे क्या एडवांटेजेस हो सकते हैं। तो आपको whenever you will prepare everything on paper on the sheet, you will get a so much idea and you will also get some prediction as well, correct? So what you need to do, you need to save every month, you need to invest every month, you need to learn some of the new things, right, which you can help it to you for diversified, correct? And you also need to do abhi, you also need to do, you can say, some kind of a celebration enjoyment also, right? It is not ki every day you need to just save, invest, but you also, you can invest the money on yourself as well. Whatever, if you are spending a 300 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, if you are going for some outing and dinner with your family के साथ में आप outing पे चले गए, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, या जो भी आपके एक्सपेंस में उस रूल्स के हिसाब से सेट होता है, दैट इज यू कैन स्पेंड एंड यू कैन डू इट, राइट। तो एंड ऑल्सो यू नीड टू डू अ लर्न द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ अ, यू कैन से, साइकोलॉजी ऑफ मनी, उसके लिए हम बात करेंगे। तो ओवरऑल बजट गाइडलाइंस या जो फॉर्मेट है ये बजट प्लान करने के लिए, व्हाट इज दिस रूल? सो दिस रूल इज सेइंग दैट 55% ऑफ योर मंथली इनकम, राइट, should not be exceeded for your mandatory expenses. Maybe if you have any loans, maybe car loan, maybe if you have personal loans or any other loans, or if you, apart from that, there are daily expenses for groceries and travel and many more things, right? That should not be exceed from 55%, right? So you need to minimize and you need to adjust and you need to take care in such a way it should not. So let's say if you have a more than 55% or 60%, 70%, it is going to EMIs, then try to settle the loans in such a way, small amount top up you can do and try to make it come control under the 55%. Or you can create another source of income which can add up that another money here so that you can minimize it. Correct. So like this is mandatory expenses. What are the mandatory expenses? All your groceries or your travel related to job, right? Another thing is maybe from your maid, right? If you have EMIs, that is also a mandatory expense. So like this, which cannot be avoided. So, right, there are some electricity bill, maybe telephone bill, gas bill, right? These are also mandatory expenses, right? Then there are some other, all the bills or whatever you have that which is really required. These are come under your mandatory expenses, correct? If you have any other medical expenses, that will be also come under your medical expenses. That is, you can minimize it later if you can take care of the health, but that is come under that. Then there is a 10% is an investment. So you can use for mutual funds, stocks, or maybe any other places also whenever you are feel comfortable. So you can look for different sites like Grow, maybe Angel One, or maybe any other site. So there are many such mutual funds are really giving a good returns. So you can start investing 1000 to 2000 rupees or whatever you have. So 10% is basically, this is not a 10 rupees. It is basically a 10%. Here you can take it as a 55%, right? 10% you can also use it into a saving here. So saving may can use a SIP, FD and all other places which you can give some kind of other return. So that is also you can do for a saving, right? And if you wanted to really go ahead with this, so uh, you can have some other saving schemes or some insurance. All these also you can take it up, correct? So saving plus insurance, you can say like this, right? So maybe if you have a plain insurance, if you have some other insurance, that is also you can take care, medical insurance and all these things will come up here. Then you will have a 10% is for your lifestyle, shopping, enjoyment, right? You can say a tour or something like that. So here you can consider as a, let's say for 15% here. Here you can make it as a 5%. So 15% is for lifestyle. Maybe if you are going for some shopping, wanted to spend, maybe for beauty parlor, maybe for something which you wanted to go for, let's say for shoes, for spoon, for whatever lifestyle you wanted to manage. So you can go with the shopping. If you wanted to go some enjoyment, maybe if you are going for a dinner, right? So it's a lifestyle is actually not a mandatory expense, right? If it is, if you wanted to go and enjoy with but depends on the hotels. You can go with 4-star hotel, you can go with 5-star, you can go with 3-star. But so at this moment, your budget should not go and exceed with this, correct? So, and then if you are going with some tours, let's say for national tours, 2 days, 5 days, then you also need to plan. Are you going with the flight? Are you going with the trains? Or you are going with which places? Or if you are going for international tours as well. But you need to make sure that this should not going to exceed here. But in that case, if you are not going for 2 months, then in third month you can accumulate, and then you can, let's say for last 3 months you can accumulate, and then you can go and use it, right? Then 5% you can use for a donation. So this donation is basically anywhere you wanted to, let's say in family, right? So in family also you can use it, right? Or maybe if you wanted to go ahead with whatever we can say, right, for orphanages or maybe any such places where in spiritual activities, right? So and there are many more other places. If you wanted to sponsor any other education for small childs, underprivileged children's, or whatever things you can do it, or donating a clothes, food, whatever things you can do, you can try and you can do it, right? It is always good, correct? And then you need to use for 5% is for your learning. So learning, you need to always ready to invest in your learning. So maybe you can invest in learning into personal development, right? Right? Then your career related, correct? Then you can learn something new for, let's say, music or many more things, whatever you feel it. If you wanted to invest 5%, you can invest into a what we can call as for your personal development, correct? So in that scenario, it is really good. And then if you are keep on investing into your learning, so you can easily create. So if let's say if you are learning a new technology, then you can also become as a freelancer, right? Or if you are learning some of the new skills, let's say for what we can call as for digital marketing or any other thing, in that scenario you can also do some side work related to digital marketing, video editing. If you are learning into a stock market or maybe for trading, you can also use and explore the career into stock market trading, or maybe you can say option tradings, investment, right? You can become an advisor as well later, like this. If you are really master and helping in for becoming as a health coach, right? So you can learn new things for as a dietitian and health coach, and then you can maybe become as a health or maybe advisor or maybe fitness coach or something like that. So on Saturday, Sunday, you can do that, right? So many more new skills. Like I recently heard about that cricket analyst. So you can also learn new skills like a cricket analyst. If you are already playing, you know, have a sense of a cricket, and then you can become as a cricket analyst. I'm not promoting it, but जस्ट गिविंग एन आइडिया, तो आपको एक आइडिया आ जाएगा कि बहुत सारे स्किल्स हैं विच यू कैन लर्न, यू कैन यूज, और मे बी यू कैन पॉलिश टू योर सेम स्किल्स एंड गो ahead in your same career. You can invest something in your career doing some certification related to cloud, related to particular technology, and then also you can get the benefit for that, what we can say, for a particular certificate as well. So learning will always give a much more sense and much more added advantage, correct? So donation is required and it will give a really good feeling. You will never ever having any feel for lack of funds, right? Always you can say lack of money. These kind of feelings, if you will do a keep on donating, you will not be having it, correct? Lifestyle we have already covered, right? Anything which is not mandatory, that will come under the lifestyle. So you can create a separate account also, right? It will be good, right? And you can basically put that money into that account so that later you can use it maybe in your Diwali or whenever vacations you are going it. It is really good, right? So people in US, if you will see, they also, some of the banks are offering for a Christmas account. So people put that some of the money into every time into a Christmas account, and this later at the when they have the Christmas celebration, they get all the money and celebrate it. Correct? Like this. Or so you can create some SIPs also for this uh, SIP for your tools travels, or maybe this Christmas account or whatever like this. So that is also beneficial for you, correct? So you need to control your lifestyle expenses, some of that avoidable expenses also, and try to use your credit cards very wisely if it is really required, right? So that is very much important point here, correct? So that is what I can say. So now you need to understand for psychology of a money as well, correct? So you guys can also provide your comments and thoughts for what you have learned so far here and how it is really giving much more benefits to you, correct? So if you will understand the psychology of money, there is a particular book for that, right? Psychology of money. So you read this book, there is a very good concept is already given. Many such entrepreneurs, many such leaders and financial advisors, businessmen, they also recommended that particular book, and it is a really very powerful and good content it has it, correct? So I suggest it, everybody should go and read it. Now if you will follow this particular plan here, so in that scenario, your investment, savings, and learning will take care and secure your finance. You can say entire career as well. So if you are keep on learning into new things, you will never ever be getting fired, or if you will getting fired, you can get the job as well. But if you have investment and saving in place, if let's say if you are not working for 6 months and 5 months or 1 year, your savings will take care to your expenses. Correct. That's why, and so that's why I'm telling you that if you will do a proper financial planning, it is really good. You can also make money from the money. Later, if you have that much money where you have a good sum of the money, so you can again use that money to create some more money. Again, you are investing into a particular startups or whenever you feel it, or any other places. So from making to money from the money, it is much more easier and it is much more simple. But you need to understand thing is that as a, you can say, working professional, right? Or in that scenario, how you can manage the particularly funds here. So I hope you will enjoy here, right? And if you have any other comments, definitely you can share. Now you also need to understand that if you will properly go ahead with the saving and the proper investment, right? In that scenario, it will also support to you to buy your uh, particularly a dream home as well, or if you wanted to buy your dream car as well, correct? So if you are can minimize your mandatory expenses from here, let's say if it is going to minimize from your 40%. So you have an additional 50% which you can invest again into, put it into investment and the saving year, correct? So if it should not be exceed from the 55, so whatever the amount additional, you can say the saving you have, that is you can put it into an investment, right? So you can keep on investment and saving, you can increase if you have that mandatory expenses is less than the 55. So easily you can plan for your dream home and you can plan for your dream car as well, whatever it is you have a particular dream, correct? So thank you very much. If you have liked this, definitely you can share and you can provide your comments. Thank you.